Don't let things that people say stick with you. I was led to believe at school that I was rubbish at art. My teacher made no bones about it. It was more or less, that's something you could do just now while the class is on. And I came through life with these words, negative words, in my head, up until probably about 10, 15 years ago. Mm. And my friend also noted that I referred to the fact I wasn't clever. I still say I am not clever, and I'm not arty. But there's more to art than drawing a picture. Mm. And there's more to being clever than having a university degree. And she said to me, "You are clever." And I said, No, I was rubbish at school. And she says, "I'm not taking that." Mm. She says, you are clever, but you're clever at different things.
Whoa.
And I went, oh, never thought of it that way. She said, and she named off, you can do this, you can do that, you can do the next thing. She said, so you are clever, so don't speak that over you anymore.
Wow.
So she really did me a favour, because I thought, well, okay, I'm not as stupid as I thought I was. But the 19-year-old might be affected by words spoken over them as well, by a partner. It can be spoken over. Negativity is eats away at you if you let negativity constantly roll around in your head. Mm. You begin to get negative yourself, and I'm not a negative person.
Mm.
Putting myself out there is something I really need to do more of and become more visible. I think what I've learned is you do have to risk rejection to get anywhere. And end of the day, I think if we get over, I think when you're rejected once or twice and you're like, okay, that wasn't that bad, right, we can move on. But it's the fear of rejection itself that holds us back rather than being rejected. And I think if I could tell my younger self 10 years from now is anything, it would be, you're okay to fail. Just do it. Fail quickly and fail early so that you can discover what works for you and who you are and what's not. It's in the failure that you actually discover what's authentic anyway. And then you just kind of move into that. I don't think I've fully broken free from imposter syndrome. I'm right now recording an album and I'm really battling it. It's still there. It's still like, am I good enough? Blah, blah, blah. But another thought that I hold on to is that you're not for everybody. Mm. I will write songs for people that need to hear it, and I just have to trust that whoever I'm writing is going to bless them the way it's supposed to. And I can't control that. As I'm a control freak. Just trying to break that perfectionism thing has been a bit of a work, trying to undo that for whatever reason. So yeah, those are my thoughts right now, just thinking off the cuff.
There's one thing is just to not worry as much. Like, I mean, you think about the things that stress you out, even you think about yourself, like some of the things that are on your mind, that you're like, oh, I've got this week ahead, I've got this, that and the other. Once they're behind you, you don't even think about them, right? So you're like, kind of, the amount of stress and anxiety that can be caused on stuff that hasn't happened and probably will never happen is quite damaging, really. And I suffer from that, like, as much as anyone else. Definitely less so now than I did when I was younger. I worried about everything, like, even big presentations, you're like, oh no, this is going to go terribly, the audience are going to hate me, and then you do it and you're like, you know, they don't all go well, but you go back and go, oh, why was I worried? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But then you go through the cycle again. So, like, I mean, I've got ones coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'm like, oh, that might not go so well. And then I'm trying to convince myself, like, why are you worrying about this? Every time you do it and you look back, you go, I definitely over-worried. Some of them are a big deal and they're high stakes, but you do tend to worry about all these eventualities that never happen. So I think making sure that you don't stress unnecessarily would be my main advice to an 18-year-old Kev.
The first thing I'll tell him is, first of all, not to limit myself, you know. Remove any limitation and understand that, you know, the boundaries in life are only in your own mind, you know. So don't put any boundaries in your life. Just be open and succeed with an open mind.
Get rid of your imposter syndrome ASAP. There is nothing that will hold you back more than that. Because you are capable of a lot of things, you just don't know you are. And that's to every small girl who's there, who's trying to get something, who's from a very small part of India, trying to get somewhere. These societal norms, don't let them hold you back. It's not worth it. You are worth something so much more. It's just in your head, you have to tell yourself that you're worth more.